Both of you oppose President Trump's mass deportations of immigrants. A question about each of your tactics, Mr. Bennett. One of your most recent campaign promises is to block ICE from opening detention centers in Colorado like the rumored one in the town of Hudson. You say you want to expand the power of local governments to deny permit requests. How would that stop ICE from putting detention facilities in red counties and towns?
I've said that I think we need to do everything we can to make sure that Trump can't bring his cruel immigration policies to Colorado. And we have to stand up for the civil rights of Coloradans. And we have to stand up for our immigrant community that I have fought for since I was the superintendent of Denver Public Schools and fought to make sure that our kids had access to in-state tuition. Since I was a member of the Gang of Eight in 2013 that wrote the last comprehensive immigration bill in the Senate. So this is not a new issue for me, Marshall. And my suggestions are that we should make it clear that Donald Trump cannot use state property to put his prisons on that property, that local communities should have the right to be able to use provisions of the law that are available to them to stop infrastructure. They can use that now to, if I'm governor, they'll be able to use it to stop Donald Trump. And that we do everything we can to make sure that kids are not separated from their families in the state of Colorado. That is a very big priority.
And if it's in a red county that does not have state land that wants it, what you're proposing can't stop that, correct?
Say it again, Marshall.
If it's a red county that doesn't have state land, it's private land, they want the ICE facility there, what you're proposing.
I will do everything I can as governor to make sure that there are no Donald Trump ICE facilities in the state of Colorado, whether it's red counties or blue counties.
Thank you, Mr. Bennett. Mr. Weiser, you sued a Mesa County Sheriff's deputy for helping ICE detain a college student in violation of state law. The Polis administration shared employment records with ICE in response to administrative subpoenas, and you haven't joined that lawsuit brought by a former state worker. Briefly, this is one just for 30 seconds here. What made the deputy in a Republican county worth suing, but not the Democratic governor?
I have the responsibility as the Attorney General to enforce an important public policy. Colorado law enforcement does law enforcement, and only law enforcement. I want immigrant communities to know that when you call 911, you're not jeopardizing your family's potential safety. I also know that we don't have enough law enforcement. We need our law enforcement doing law enforcement. And this administration can't bully us. If law enforcement violates that law, it's my job to hold them to account. As for the governor, I didn't represent him in that matter at all. He was on his own. He was sued by somebody else. And I am not going to stand by what his policies have been there. I'm going to stand for protecting the immigrant community.
Okay, more broadly, besides that law enforcement instance in Mesa County, tell me what, as governor, you would do without the ability to sue.
I want to underscore something that we have authority at the state level to actually do something about this issue. And one of the benefits when you get me as governor is I know our state. I know our state laws. I know how we can protect all communities, including the immigrant community. We have public health inspection authority in Colorado. That is a critical tool that we can use to make sure that any facility that's going to be here is safe and can operate safely. I am committed to looking for and using all tools like that one to protect immigrants. I also am committed to partnering with groups, and we've already done this in our office when we set up a complaint system. If immigrants are being treated unfairly, we're ready, working with other actors to make sure they get legal representation, to make sure that we take action. In Colorado, we believe in treating immigrants under the law fairly and sensibly. I will stand for that principle as your next governor.
Mr. Weiser, thank you.